I'm an easy lover. Oh, and I need you to believe it. And I'm like no other. Oh, the markets don't believe it. I mean, what the hell are we watching here? You know? I mean, what the hell is this? Can somebody drop it in the comments, please, and let me know? So guys, I wanted to talk about it because I don't think a lot of people do know, really. The crypto markets, from what I've seen over the last decade, are markets that are strictly propelled by price action. It doesn't matter what's going on the back end of stuff. People simply don't care about that. They don't care about, you know, they might bake that into their investment strategy. They might use some of these news outlets and some of these news things that are happening as reasons to believe that what it's going to do is going to drive the price higher. But in reality, the main precursors that drive crypto bull runs in the altcoin market and in the crypto market are rapid increased price appreciation. And I think we can go back here recently and see that just over the last year, where we saw Zcash completely become the narrative of the whole crypto space. We saw Dash, a sleeper coin that basically, you know, has underperformed the altcoin market, underperformed Bitcoin last rally, become topic news fairly quickly with just like 2 pumps to $100. So that's what I'm watching. I am watching what is the news not covering? Where is the liquidity possible to make the most gains in a bull run? And here's my thought process. Here's just what I think is going to happen moving forward with the crypto prices. For me, I'm buying crypto coins. Okay, I've reestablished buying over the last couple months in some low cap market coins that people don't really even look at anymore, and I'm fine with that because I'm okay with initially knowing that these things are so thinly traded that the actual spot price volume is literally almost nothing, essentially. So you have to understand that, because if people go in from the channel and start looking at some of the coins that I'm buying from a standpoint of logical investing, right? Like, people in the investment world, they look at liquidity. They look at how can they get in something at a low price and have enough liquidity to unload their positioning, typically as much as possible. That's on a simple terms is what investors do, hedge funds do, because they have massive amounts of dollars buying assets, but they have to have the liquidity to get out of those at a profit margin, right? And that's what they've done over the last couple of years with crypto, is these companies like BlackRock and all these institutions have introduced these things where they're these ETFs and these things where they make money on fees, right? In a bear market, they're still making money on fees, yet they're also establishing ways to exit profit margins and hedge their risk in a fashion where they capture gains on the downside and the upside. And that's why a lot of these institutional investors have recently been in the green, while pretty much 100% of the investors that are not these institutional investors are in the red. And that's a pretty mind-fucked concept. How are institutions in the green, yet everybody coming in after them is in the red? And it's exactly what I just said. It's because they use these strategies, they use these financial instruments to capture gains on the upside, the downside of the market, while simultaneously coming out in the green every time. And that's why so many people that bought, here's what happened with the crypto retail investor over the last 2 years, because we're almost in 2026. They watched Bitcoin hit new fresh highs at the end of 2024 with the altcoins, right? The people that missed that, they were watching it so hardcore, they came back the following year, right? And they went in again, right? Because Bitcoin, you know, hit fresh highs, kind of topped out at the presidential inauguration, right? Where Donald Trump came to become president. The market crashed, and then it started coming up again, right? People thought that was, okay, that was the dip. Here's the jump. They went in, but they failed to realize that that really wasn't the jump. And that's why so many people got caught in that. They got caught in the red either then, or they got caught in the red going in from the summer of 2024, from the high 60 range into 100K. They got caught at that top level. They either panic sold or they reestablished positions thinking it was going to come up that following 2025, where we did see green in some of the altcoins like Zcash, most notably Zen, Dash, Firo, Xano, privacy coins. So that's why most people are in the red. But how do you position yourself, and what does all this mean? Well, you want to think of crypto as, how can I position myself in lower market cap liquidity coins while simultaneously knowing the outcome in the short term? I'm going to buy these coins. Whatever I buy is going down. All right, whatever I buy in this crypto state, if you look at crypto at different states of the market, this particular crypto state, you're going to be down if you buy pretty much anything. You know, if you get Bitcoin, you get Ethereum, you might gain 1 or 2 percentage points, 3 percentage points on the high liquid coins. But if you buy an altcoin right now, the altcoins that are slightly going up against BTC and Ethereum right now are the ones that are literally not being traded at all, but by wash trading and spoof orders on the crypto exchanges. That is literally the only thing that is trading these type of coins. That's why they're showing positive gains. That's why we've been seeing positive gains in random coins like Bitcoin SV. Literally no spot trading volume at all. And look it up for yourself. You know, don't take my word for it. But this in this particular state is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to buy coins and expect there to be, you're buying into the dip, right? You're buying into this. A lot of people think this dip, guys, is just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it's like this massive crypto dip that just swallows people coming in that are losing money and people buying. But then when it reverses, that's where we're going to see some imperative changes in the crypto market, which is going to propel certain altcoins with thinly traded spot price volume skyrocket. And we've seen this before. The mathematics back this up. The trading history, the graphs show this. So how do you position yourself in a viable upside once the crypto market does start to regain some type of momentum in the bullish state? Well, what I'm doing and what I'm going to continue to do is I'm going to continue to buy finite supply cryptos that have mining attached to them. Like, who the hell is buying Ethereum Classic other than me? I don't really think there is a lot of people. It's the largest proof of work smart contract platform on the planet, on this planet Earth that we live in. But nobody's trading it. And a lot of people say that's because it's dead, bro. These coins aren't ever coming back, bro. And that is the type behavior that I heard every fucking time. I heard this last bull run. I'm looking at my bag, I'm saying, fuck Chadwick, you're up. The most you're up is in Ethereum Classic. And this was the coin that everybody was saying was dead last rally. It's the same behavior. Bitcoin goes down, it pulls the altcoins with it. The most thinly traded altcoins that have some of these mathematical formulas built behind them tend to be the best ones that perform. From my experience, right? There's been some altcoins that have outperformed Bitcoin. That will continue to happen. There will be some that underperformed Bitcoin one rally, and then the next they're the topic of discussion. Look at 2021. Look at Decentraland. Look at Mana Token. I mean, who the hell would have thought that? I mean, think about that, guys. Go back and look at the token graph. These are things that I'm talking about, guys. I'm going to be doing deep dives into a specific lineup of coins for people that are still watching the video, because I want to give you the lineup kind of in the present moment. And I think there's massive opportunity in this stuff. I think if crypto is at a bottom, I'm like thrilled to be here. And, you know, I'm still in the green for the year, which is crazy, right? Because a lot of people aren't. So diversification into thinly traded altcoins that have mathematics behind them with the token contracts and how they're set up, I think is the best options for 2026 to experience massive gains. And I do think crypto, if we look at other segments of the economy, it seems to be the most undervalued market in the present moment. And I don't know what you guys think about that particular last part I said. Please let me know. We're going to be doing updated crypto videos. I'm going to be, if you guys aren't part of the members section, join to be a member. We're going to figure out some perks and things to go along with that. And we're going to be not only ramping up specific altcoin select markets, we're going to be following this in a live stream fashion, probably starting, I would say, next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I got a couple things that I'm wrapping up in my private life that are almost done, and we'll be ramping it up from there. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Videos will be coming out this weekend, so keep track of this stuff. I'm always trying to give you guys a leading edge, a solution to the issue. And, for me, this is my solution, right? You don't have to use this in investment advice. You don't have to, do what I do, but this is what I'm doing. And I'm broadcasting it here live on the internet for whoever wants to watch it. I'm sure there's an audience out for some of the stuff that I got coming out here on select markets, and we'll talk to you very soon. Take care.